The Senate, essentially, the Republican Senate voting down this resolution to limit Trump's war powers vis-a-vis Iran. So if people haven't heard, basically Tim Kaine of Virginia, Rand Paul of Kentucky introduced a measure that would essentially invoke a provision from the 73 War Powers Act, which was passed as the Vietnam War. This was voted down by the Republican Senate. I believe all of the Republicans voted against it.
It was a party line vote because Fetterman's essentially a Republican, and Rand Paul, on this issue at least, is, um, let's say, an independent. Not that I would contradict the great constitutional scholars among our wizened, average age 90-year-old Senate, but the senators that have argued that the Trump administration under the War Powers Act actually has whatever it is, 90 days or whatever it is before he has to go to Congress to use military force without getting approval. They are lying to you about this. The president has the authority to use military force before seeking congressional approval in cases of like self-defense, like when the United States is defending itself against a threat or an attack. That is absolutely not the case here. Like, he has no authority to just go ahead and launch a war of choice, and as long as he's done in 3 months, it's fine, it's legally fine. Like, he has to get congressional approval. And if you care about the things like law and institutional stability, that this is just flagrantly violating that by any measure. And the argument that he gets some latitude to operate first and then can seek congressional approval later, it doesn't fly in this conflict, because it's not a war in defense of anything. It's a war of aggression.